Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back, Six Man Blitz. I'm Jay Clinch. Hey, another running back out with COVID for the Bears. You know what that means? Khalil Juice Herbert's getting the nod for the Bears. It's tee-up time. It's time to get the rookie some love, man. Let's go Bears, baby.
Extra emphasis on the juice. What's up, everybody? I'm Micah. LeVar Ball and the Baller brand released $900 shoes. Now, what if this man is like them resellers now, like $1,000 to get the Jordans or whatever? But who's gonna buy this shit? I'm not. Maybe some people with some more money who don't care about $900, but the regular person is not buying the shit.
There's no way somebody's like, I need those shoes. And
they're not even clean. They're not even good.
They're regular. They're regular Converse. I'd rather buy some Vans, $60 than these. What is that? 900 divided by 60. Let me do the math.
Hey, don't ask me. I'm not a math major.
You can buy 15 pairs of Vans before you can buy one pair of Big Baller shoes.
Nah.
You know, I'm not big into all that, but I'd rather have 15 pairs of Vans.
Don't be surprised if you see LeVar with 1,000 boxes of shoes in his car. He's the only one that's gonna buy them. That's the only way you're gonna get revenue. Only way.
And it was designed by Jello, so I'm not really sure how that.
I don't trust him either.
Yeah, you can't trust him, man. Signing Judy contract left, and good for him, but can't even get in the league, man. Hey, but welcome to Six Man Blitz. We got a great show for you guys today. Man, NBA starting on Tuesday, so
yes, sir.
NBA jersey on, man. We got the NBA preview today. We're gonna go conference. Look at each conference. Look at MVP candidates, couch potato of the year candidates. Give a breakdown. Some teams we like, some storylines. We'll get into all of that. NFL. We'll give you our picks this week. Still talk about Jon Gruden. What's going on with that man?
No clue.
He got let go by the Raiders. So, I mean, it is what it is. Remember to subscribe to Six Man Blitz, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, wherever you listen to podcasts. The boys are on there, man. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, social medias at Six Man Blitz. But yeah, you got anything else before we get into this?
Definitely check out the Instagram. We be dropping news like Woj and Shams. And if you're gonna be betting on picks, don't bet on our picks. Bet on our guest picker picks. Because 100% of the time, they're right. they're working us. I don't know what's going on.
And it's like we'll lose like 4 games and still lose overall. Yeah. Like this man Coop only had 2 losses, still won. I'm like, what are we supposed to do?
Who are his sources? Does he got these players online? They're doing a Paul Crew? What is going on?
Like,
I need to know.
I mean, come on, man. I would have been closer if I didn't take the Jets, but
you did that to yourself with the Jets.
It is. It is what it is. But hey, let's get into the show, man. Hey, we got a great show for you guys. Let's get into it.
Touchdown Bears! No way!
Hangs, fires, yes! The Bulls lead 87-86.
Hello? You play to win the game.
Let's go to eat a damn snack.
All right, the boys are back. Let's get right into it, man. Jon Gruden resigned from the head coaching job. The Las Vegas Raiders, they're off to a great start. Derek Carr, second in passing yards. What was going through your mind when you first heard this news? Like, I mean, I was like thrown for a loop.
Dude, no, but the funny thing is, a lot of people were like, man, y'all trying to get Jon Gruden out of the NFL. It's just one email 10 years ago and stuff. It looks stupid as hell because comes back, there's even more emails we haven't even uncovered yet.
And they're saying the latest one's like 2018. So they were still going on. That's 3 years ago.
Now, and it's crazy because you think about like all these other owners like the Bruce Allen guys, you see a lot of owners in the NFL that are really quiet. We don't know nothing about them. That makes you think what they be emailing. Salute.
But I feel like Washington football team is a bad, one to point at. Because there's some messed up stuff going on right now on the football team, and they're just putting it underground. Like, they're throwing it to the side. And that's why they threw out Sean Taylor getting his jersey retired this week. 3 days before the game is a little fishy. Yeah. And finally retired after, 13 years after him not playing? That's even a little more weird to me. How come this didn't come earlier? How come this is coming the week of the game that they can retire it? Like, don't get me wrong. He should have. It should be retired. But to happen this late in a week, didn't even ask him before the year or anything. Yeah, we're gonna get retired. 20 was never gonna be worn again. How come he was never retired as a Redskin? How come it took him all the way to be a football team?
I don't think they even know the answer. But think about it, bro. Have you heard the scandals about like the cheerleading thing too? How they were exchanging like naked cheerleader photos too?
Literally everything in the football team is just so messed up that they had to throw a Sean Taylor thing just to make sure it looks.
It's not looking good for them.
And that just makes me even mad. Like they're trying to cover up with one of the greatest players of all time that got killed.
Yeah.
But this man Gruden, man, I feel bad for his son.
Dude, yeah, his son is still a coach. It makes you think, what is his beliefs and how he feels about things? And,
I mean,
bro,
like he could have that same thing too, but he still has to go to work tomorrow.
True.
Carl Nassib had to take a day off from work just because he had to process everything, man.
Yeah, because Carl Nassib is like, damn, are you guys like, is everybody else in this organization like Gruden? Are y'all talking about behind my back like him?
Imagine the first openly gay player in the NFL happens to be on one of the teams that the coach gets fired midway through the year. Like it literally doesn't. It's the worst possible timing to be like come out and all. Imagine if Nassib didn't come out though, and he like kept holding it in.
He's like, hey, here's my shot. Oh, Gruden fucking saying all this bullshit.
Man, but I don't know why people always do this though. They get in trouble from work emails. Like, bro, you have a phone.
Who emails shit?
You can easily just text them that. Like, why do you have to go through your work email and text and do this stuff?
Nah, yeah, that's going out of the way.
Like, I don't know why people like in school always get in trouble by school email. Bro, download Snapchat, get the other person's Snapchat, and then cheat on a test. Don't do it through a school email. I had never understood the email thing. Like, I'm never going to email somebody in class like, hey, yo, you got the test answers? Like, that is easily traced. And I know a phone is too, but it's not going to come up right away.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I never understood the email thing, but that's the younger generation, though.
Yeah, Jon Gruden's old as shit. So, I mean, even just using email, that's a form of technology. He's probably like, I don't understand that.
He probably thought he had to delete it and everything. You know how Gruden is. He was thinking probably, oh, I deleted them. They're gone. Nah.
But are you surprised? Because you know how he looks. He looks.
Yeah,
like
I'm not surprised it was Gruden.
racist.
I'm just surprised that he got like let go. I'm not surprised he got let go. I'm like surprised that all this built up right away. This email, because I think he could have got away with the first email. You know,
the first email.
Yeah, the first email. He could have wrote an apology, said, you know, I'm sorry for that. But then everybody else just kept, you know, you open Twitter and it just keeps piling on. I'm like, damn, I didn't see this happening that quick. And I'm not surprised it's Gruden though. Like if it was someone like Sean McVay, bro.
Yeah.
I'm confused. I'm like, what?
And it's like, for all, like you can get away with one email, but you can't get away with offending every community, everybody, but that's not why.
Literally. And he's even calling the commissioner something. Like, come on.
He did that shit while he's an ESPN person.
I don't know. And the fact that just to think he had $100 million contract and he got paid $20 million of it. He's set for life, but that's still crazy.
Yeah, he is. He don't gotta work.
No. But what do you think about the Raiders moving forward, man? I'm not sold on Raiders. Like, he called the plays. Yeah,
definitely. There's gonna be a lot of tension in the locker room. A lot of like trying to figure out things. But I don't know. I don't think they can move on and be a playoff team. I think there's gonna be a lot of stuff that gets in the way of that. Maybe next year. I think the special teams coach they hired should be able to do decent, but I don't think they're going to be a playoff team.
Yeah, you got to use the same offense, got to do everything the same. It's just a lot of weird. You can't come in and change the program like, mid-year. It's just not going to happen, man. All right, man, let's get into picks, and then let's get into the NBA preview. Let's start off with the battle of Florida, the actual battle. Dolphins at Jaguars. Who you got?
Dolphins easily. Tua's coming back this week. Maybe it's going to be a little close, but hey, Tua's under a lot of pressure. He's got to win. Win now.
Is this a game in London?
Oh yeah, I think so. Another game I won't be watching in London.
I mean, I was gonna watch the Dolphins Jaguars anyway. I mean, all right, let's go to. I got Dolphins too. We have a lot of similar picks. You sent me your picks earlier. I'm like, I like that.
I sent you my picks. Huh?
whoa, hey, pause. All right, let's go. Bengals Lions. Who you got?
Bengals easily, but the Lions. It's going to be a little competitive, but the Lions will be the Lions.
Lions still haven't won a game yet.
We'll see another week of Matt Campbell crying.
Hey, real man cry. I got the Bengals too. Let's go Texans Colts. Easy Colts here.
Yeah, Colts. Davis Mills, your guy though, maybe.
Best quarterback performance all year. Who would have I saw somebody say today, Mac Jones for the Rookie of the Year. And I said, I was like, if any rookie quarterback wins Rookie of the Year, throw the award away. I would even pick Rashad Slater, the Chargers tackle, for rookie.
He's doing good, yeah.
But it's obviously Jamar Chase. He's doing stuff that no one's done before. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Rams Giants.
Rams big.
Yeah, definitely. With the offensive line Giants guys, it's gonna be a long day for Daniel Jones. Is he even playing? Or is it Mike Glennon?
He was stumbling.
Maybe Mike Glennon. All right, let's go. Chiefs football team.
Ooh, Chiefs. Give me the Chiefs. Bounce back game. Football team isn't going to be able to hang with them.
Yeah, I do like the Chiefs too. But maybe football team retiring Sean Taylor. He might, the spirit might be there. It might be, hitting them. But yeah, I like the Chiefs too. Vikings Panthers.
Ooh, I'm going Panthers in this one.
Yeah, I am too. But Vikings are favored.
I know, but Christian McCaffrey might come back this week. That's one thing that could change some things for me.
All right, this might be one of the best games for a while. Chargers Ravens.
Ooh, give me the Ravens, man.
Dude, I'm on the same side as you, bro.
You're taking the Ravens too?
I like the Ravens too.
Rashad Bateman might play this week. And I've been hearing some things, man, that he might be that receiver, that guy.
They need one.
And you give Lamar Jackson that, it's over with.
That's what I'm saying. All right, let's go Cardinals Browns. Another interesting game.
I want to pick the Browns, but I think the Cardinals. I think if Baker Mayfield, if it's a passing attack versus passing attack, Cardinals are winning this.
Yeah, no doubt. If the Browns don't get OBJ involved more, they're not gonna win, man. Got to get OBJ involved. Got to use them, man. I'm going Cardinals. Raiders Broncos.
Give me the Broncos.
I think this goes unsaid. Broncos. If the Raiders win, man, that'd be a miracle. That'd be a miracle. All right, let's go. Cowboys, Patriots.
I can see where the Patriots play a good game.
Yeah, it's at home too.
Yeah, the Cowboys, they have looked insane. They've looked really good in every area. So give me the Cowboys.
Yeah, Cowboys. Maybe the shittiest Sunday night football game, we've seen in a while.
Yeah.
Seahawks, Steelers.
Ooh, Geno Smith game. It's the Geno Smith era. Now I'm taking the Steelers though.
It kills me, but I'm taking the Steelers. Monday Night Football might actually be a good game. Bills, Titans.
Ooh, give me the Bills.
Yeah.
I didn't have to think about it too much.
Yeah, give me the Bills. I mean, I could see Titans competing. Can't see them winning, but I see them competing at home. I don't know if people in Tennessee really like football.
I feel like you're missing a game.
Oh, Bears-Packers. Right?
Bears-Packers.
That was the first one I skipped.
The biggest game of the week. Now, Jair Alexander might be out for the season, maybe. They got almost three linemen that are banged up for the Packers. You know what that means when you play the team that leads the NFL in sacks? It's going to be a rough day for the quarterback. Give me the Bears. Juice Herbert.
Bears actually lead the league in sacks.
Yes, 18.
How did the Browns not have it? They had like 9 that game.
Hey, I guess they can't do nothing the other games against anybody that's not the Bears. But give me the Bears. Justin Fields, if he beats the Packers, this Chicago City will erupt. We'll see in enough. You don't got to play another game. We know what we have.
With having all these running backs, though, no Cohen, no Montgomery, no Williams, not looking good for the Bears. So I'm going Packers here. Rodgers owns the Bears. I'm not sure.
This is a new era, though.
I'm not sure Josh can keep up with Adams, though.
Now this, you still haven't learned your lesson. That's my thing. This is your fifth week betting against the Bears.
I have every week.
I don't trust it, man. I don't trust it. You lost 3 times, man. This Bears team is gonna win.
The Packers are still 4-1, so that's.
Hey, they almost lost to the Bengals, a team the Bears won. Pete.
I mean, all right, ready for NBA, man? I'm excited, man. I'm excited, man. I got all these. I got some notes written down, man. Got a composition notebook out. Man, let's start off. What do you want to start off? West or East?
Let's start with the East, the least. East.
All right, let's start with the East. All right, let's start with the reigning champs, the Milwaukee Bucks. Not a lot of people, really said the Bucks went into the year. Can they get over the hump? The Bucks did it, man. Giannis going to Chick-fil-A getting half lemonade, half Sprite. Disgusting. Don't do it. Wait, he got that right? Yeah, he got that.
Yeah, he got that.
50 nuggets.
And Chick-fil-A for life, no? Down in Milwaukee?
No. I love that Chick-fil-A for life.
Yeah.
But, man, I think this Bucks team is still one of the best in the East, man. They didn't really do anything to add, but they don't really need to, man. They did lose P.J. Tucker, though, which I'm not sure if that really does anything for them. But, the Bucks are still one of the best teams in the East.
No, they still got, Drew Holiday is going to have their defense intact,
Right.
even with P.J. Tucker out. But Grayson Allen, Rodney Hood, you got some additions in there. Bring back Bobby Portis. I think this Bucks team is still going to be like one of the top 3 teams in the East.
Oh, yeah, no.
But if this NBA isn't full of injuries, I don't see the Bucks making it to the finals this year. Either the Nets, the Heat. There's a bunch of other teams, that can take that. And it's East championship.
East. It's a moment saying NFC. It's the East.
I was thinking about the NFC least.
But Drew Holiday really showed how good that defense can be last year. He's picking up, Paul all the way up and down the court, Kyrie all the way up and down the court, man. So he showed how good his defense was and, improved everyone else's defense. So this Bucks might be one of the best defense teams in the East, honestly.
Yeah.
But we'll get into that. Let's go to Nets. What's up with Kyrie, man? Can Kyrie get vaccinated? Is he I don't think the Nets really need Kyrie, though. That's what I'm trying to go with.
I think, though, they got the pieces still to win, be a top 2 team in the East without Kyrie. Right. But he's going to end up getting the vaccine, trust me, bro. Because the money he's going to lose if he doesn't play home games, he's gonna play.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. He's going to want to play after that. And, Harden playing the point guard position last year without Kyrie, man, that was as good as it gets, man. He might have been a better point guard than Kyrie, honestly, last year.
And no, even when Kyrie was in the game with those two, he was still letting Harden be the point guard. So I think, when they get together, it's not gonna be a problem.
Literally, Harden and KD, man, one of the best duos in the league. Honestly, that's hard to stop on any given day. You got Joe Harris on the wing. Got Blake Griffin.
They had added Patty Mills, Paul Millsap. They got some pieces that they added.
Marcus Aldridge.
Hopefully, his heart is intact. It's good.
All right, let's go to the Heat. Man, you talked about it earlier. Added P.J. Tucker. Added Kyle Lowry. This defense might be one of the best defense teams in the league.
And this might be the thickest team in the NBA.
Whoa! What?
That's why Kyle Lowry. I think the Heat, they're going to be the best defensive team in the East right now, maybe in the NBA.
I think in the NBA.
And if you look at their lineup, they can have Oladipo maybe come off the bench or Duncan Robinson come off the bench. And either way, Oladipo as your 6th man, that's a lot better than a lot of NBA teams have. And I think this year, the Heat are probably going to be a 2nd seed, bro. 2nd seed at worst, I think.
You know, they could be any seed from 1 to 4, and I think they're in good shape. Honestly, I don't see them falling anything below 4 in any injuries that happens. I mean, he could be good, and they added what they needed. They needed some guard depth. Went out and got that. Even Kyle Lowry and Oladipo late in the year wasn't really healthy, but I think this Heat team go far, man. Is Tyler Hero going to come back, man? Is Hunter Robinson going to come back? Those are some huge questions.
But I think they'll figure it out.
All right, let's go to the Bulls, man.
Let's go.
The best transition team in the league, man, easily.
Now, you've been seeing them in the preseason. Everybody catching oops, dunking it. Lonzo Ball, this offense is gonna be way better than it was last year. This is gonna be the Bulls team we saw in 2011, maybe.
Maybe.
In effect, I see them as like a 4th seed, third seed, or 5th seed, either one of those 3.
Yeah, right between that range. Man, getting Lonzo, good defender. Patty Williams, good defender.
When we get him back, he's gonna take a jump, bro.
And we 6-man blitz over here, right? Kobe White as a 6-man blitz candidate. 6-man of the year candidate.
Yeah.
Man, he can be really good. Yeah, Kim coming off the bench, and shooting, not being a point guard is gonna be huge. Because the point guard Caruso, even Ayo, I mean, this Bulls team is loaded. We haven't had this much, bench depth in so long.
I'm excited to see. Gonna have to catch a couple games, not just one. A couple of games.
Yeah, for sure. And then after that, man, I think there's a huge gap in the East. Those top 4, and then I think there's a huge gap. I think the next best team will be probably 76ers.
Hey, we got Ben Simmons to come back to the office. We lured him back in.
What does that do for you, though?
He was hurting, though. All right, now. You got these young guys that are making a jump. Therese Maxey, he's going to come back, have a better year. Thibault was a defensive player of the year candidate, and he wasn't even playing 40 minutes, 30 minutes a game. He was playing more like 20 minutes a game, and he was still defensive player of the candidate. And then Horcon, you got so many guys on the Sixers team that are going to take a jump. You got Andre Drummond off the bench.
Nah. You just naming some. All right, Hawks maybe.
Or the Knicks. Don't forget about the Knicks.
Celtics. I had Celtics and Knicks written down next. But yeah, I think those are 3 teams that can make a jump. You saw the Hawks last year, man, make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, upset the Sixers. Can Trae Young make that jump?
Yeah,
because they signed. Cam Reddish made a huge jump. John Collins had a huge extension last year, right before the playoffs. But this East, I think it's divided. The top and bottom are very divided. Wizards. What do the Wizards do this year?
They're not gonna be a playoff team. Bro, I feel like the 8 playoff teams are like there before the playoffs. Like before you see the season, you can already tell who's gonna be in that mix. Even the Pacers, if they come back healthy.
Pacers, right?
And Rick Carlisle as their head coach, I think they're gonna be a lot better this year. So this East is going to be loaded.
All right, let's go to the West. Let's start off with Lakers, obviously. They had the most additions and the most subtractions. They added Westbrook, Malik Monk, Kendrick Nunn, Rondo, Dwight Howard,
Carmelo.
Trevor Ariza, Carmelo Anthony. They got depth for days, man. But it's just how can they play with LeBron? How is Westbrook going to play? You saw him in the preseason having 8 turnovers, 9 turnovers, not making shots. Not looking good for the Lakers if Westbrook's going to play like that.
Nah, I feel like they're not going to look like how we're going to see them in the playoffs. You got to give them this a couple months to gel together. But they have, Carmelo, if he started last night, it was beautiful to see those 4 players together in the same lineup. Come on.
Yeah.
I like this Lakers team. They have depth and they have the experience. If they're healthy in the playoffs, I don't see anybody beating them in the West.
Yeah, I don't really care about what they're doing right now. I kind of just want to see what they play like round 1 of the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like the last month, April, March, and they get into the playoffs. How are they going to look? Because right now it doesn't really mean anything. The new trio, 360.
That's clever. You came up with that?
No, LeBron did. He said us.
Okay.
All right, let's go to the Suns, man. One of the best teams in the league last year. We interviewed the only true Suns fan in the Midwest. Maybe we'll get him back on. The Suns are doing good. We'll see. Maybe some people will be walking around in the background. They did add JaVale McGee, Alfred Payton. So I think the Suns team is in better shape than they were last year. And they developed a bunch of guys last year, so they're gonna be ready this year.
But the thing is, Aiden, they haven't paid Aiden yet, and they're struggling to pay him. So I think that could create some dysfunction in this team this year. But they are going to be a team next year. But I don't think they're better than the healthy Nuggets. I don't think they're better than – I mean, they could be, but I think actually they are better than the Jazz. I just see the Nuggets, the healthy Clippers, those three teams. I see the Suns as a 4 seed this year. What you think?
I think the Suns can make a huge jump this year. I think they're loaded. I think their bench is way better than they were last year. They struggled last year when A went off the court, and I think having JaVale McGee is huge. That's a huge upgrade. That's exactly what they need to get past the hump that they were bad last year. Let's go to the Jazz. One of my favorite teams in the league this year, man. Honestly, they're
gonna be your favorite regular season team, but are they your favorite in the playoffs?
adding Rudy Gay and don't tell Gruden, Hassan Whiteside and Jared Butler. I think those are they had the best offseason. I think they had the best offseason. They drafted the best. Jared Butler, if he played like he did at Baylor, if he steps in as your point guard day one, he makes everyone around him better. Defense goes way up. He makes Donovan Mitchell be one of the best players in the league because he's finally got a true point guard. I'm not saying Mike Conley's not, but he's not the same as Jared Butler. Hassan Whiteside, man, him playing alongside of Mr. COVID,
the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, they can be one of the best power forward centers duos in the league. Add Rudy Gay off the bench, man. I think this Jazz team is one of my favorite teams, honestly.
No, yeah, they definitely made some great moves. Jared Butler's looked great in the preseason too. Had a 20-point game and a 16-point game. But I want to see what they're going to do in the playoffs. So
that's what the Bucks conversation was last year, man.
We know what the Jazz are in the regular season, though. They could get a 1 seed this year.
They could.
They could be a 1 seed.
They did last year.
But that's the thing, though, with the Jazz. We'll talk their great regular season, but playoffs, when we get to that point, that's when I'm like, I don't know if they're a contender.
Right. Exactly. That's how it is. Let's go to your Clippers now. Can they make that jump and be the best team in LA?
Now, Kawhi is scheduled to come back in March. That's the word right now. But I think Reggie Jackson, coming off his playoff performance, he's going to take a leap. Terrence Mann just got the extension. He's going to take a leap. Paul George, he's got all the confidence in the world coming off that playoffs performance he had, which nobody doubted him then. No more way off P, pandemic P's, none of that. That's dead. Now you got those guys giving them confidence, and during the regular season, I think they can carry this team to maybe a 6 seed. Bring Kawhi in the mix, it's a different ballgame.
Yep.
They can see LA maybe round 1 or round 2. I don't know who you taking.
Does the play-in still happening this year?
Yeah, the play-in's happening this year.
And they could be.
But I think they have enough to get into those like 6 or 7 seed though.
They could be a potential play-in team, honestly. Let's go to the Nuggets, the real best team in the regular season, honestly.
Well, hey, what is Jamal Murray scheduled to come back? I think is it December? But no, yeah, they definitely are. Jeff Green on this Nuggets team. You bring back Will Barton. You got these guys. Hey, Michael Porter Jr. hopefully takes that next step too. He's gonna get the contract. So, but I think this Nuggets team is gonna be they're gonna be a 4th or 3rd seed.
Yeah, I'm looking up Jamal Murray's timeline right now.
I think it was sometime in December or something.
I don't know, but probably. That'd be good for the Nuggets, but can Michael Porter Jr. make that jump, man? He got a huge extension in the offseason. Not a lot of people saw that coming. They lose Paul Millsap, but what does that do? But
They didn't need him.
Exactly. They didn't really need him. But what about the Warriors, though?
Now, Clay is going to come back, I think, in November.
Yeah, he's coming back pretty early.
So him on this Warriors team, they got depth. Andre Iguodala's coming back into the mix. No, we forgot he was in the league still from his Heat days. We forgot he was still on the team. Moody, come bucket. We got some guys on the Warriors. Otto Porter. I think this Warriors team, they're silencing the Ben Simmons trade talks because they don't need Ben Simmons. But Warriors team, when Clay comes in, I think they're a top 4 seed.
Yeah, they definitely could be. And definitely depends on James Wiseman. What kind of jump is he going to make this year? Because he didn't really fit the offense last year. He was trying to play down low, not really set screens. So it's going to be interesting to see how he makes that jump in the year 2. And because when you have Curry and Clay, you got to be that man. And then you add in the come bucket too. Ant's got the best nickname in the league, man. But what about?
You can't have Kevin Looney as your starting center. You can't have him as your guy.
Can't do it. What about the Blazers? I'm kind of torn on the Blazers. I'm not really sure what direction they're really going, man.
Nah, me either. I don't know what they're but they're going to be probably in the play-in mix. I think more as because there's too many teams that are good this year, but they'll be in that conversation. But what improvements did they make to the roster?
That's what I literally was doing this too, and I'm like, what improvements have they made? I don't see any improvements.
They got Tony Snell though.
It might be one of the only improvements they got. But I tiered the teams. So let me know what you think about this. First tier, Nets, Bucks, Lakers.
Okay.
Second tier, Suns, Nuggets, Clippers, Jazz, Bulls, Heat.
I like that.
And then third tier, I got Blazers, Warriors, Sixers, Hawks, Celtics, Knicks.
All right, now we're not going to disrespect the Sixers like that. With Ben Simmons in their roster, they're in the top 1 or 2 tier.
Definitely not one.
But 2 or 3 at least. And I don't know. This year, I think the Suns are going to regress, though. Honestly, I think there's going to be a lot of great teams in the West. I see them as maybe a 5th seed because the Warriors are going to come back this year and be healthy. Chris Paul, he's getting older. I don't think he's going to be able to do what he did last year, this year. But part of his game is facilitating, being that guy, that leadership guy. So he won't. I don't know. I'm not sold on the Suns repeating what they did last year, this year.
That's why I put him in the 2 seed, the 2 tier.
Yeah.
Let's go to awards.
Okay.
Let's start off with MVP.
Yeah.
Donovan Mitchell.
Okay, they're gonna be like a top seed, so I could see that.
Like I just said earlier, Jared Butler, I didn't have to mention for Donovan Mitchell is getting the ball out of Donovan Mitchell's hands, getting them open out of space. I think Donovan Mitchell could be one of the best players in the league this year.
I could see that. All right, now for mine, I'm gonna go Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Now, last year, this was like people say when you get injuries like ACL, torn ACL injuries, it takes you 2 years to be yourself. In year 1, you look pretty good, pretty damn good. Now year 2, what do you expect him to be? I think he's going to be even better than he was last year. He's going to have the wins. They're going to be a top 1, 2 seed. So I think that's just going to play a factor. He's going to play some of his best ball. The Kyrie distraction, it ain't going to matter. Kevin Durant going to drop 30. He's going to do what he's got to do. So that's my prediction.
All right, Rookie of the Year. I got Josh Giddey. The Oklahoma City.
That's a surprise. You think he's going to be Rookie of the Year?
Man, I could see it. I could see him complimenting Shea Alexander well. He's a very lengthy guard. He can guard. He can play multiple positions on the floor. The Thunder aren't going to be all that good this year, so I could see him getting a lot of assists, getting a lot of points. But then I can also see Cade Cunningham doing everything for the Pistons because that team is literally dog shit.
Yeah, I can see that. Hey, Jeremy Grant. No disrespect to him. But for my Rookie of the Year, I'm going Jalen Green. I think he's gonna put up numbers this year. I think he's gonna be a 20-point game kind of guy in Houston because there's not a lot to talk about besides Kevin Porter Jr., Christian Wood. I think they're gonna put him in position to succeed. I like Silas. I think he's a great coach, but this year I think the Rockets are gonna do some stuff with their young core.
Yeah, I think Jalen Green and Kay Cunningham are a safe pick for Rookie of the Year. I just like Josh Giddey.
That is a new one. I haven't heard that one yet.
All right, let's go Coach of the Year. I think we got the same one.
Go first.
I'll say it on 3.
1, 2.
All right, 1, 2, 3. Eric Spoelstra.
Damn, bro.
You didn't even say it on 3.
Tell me why I wrote this shit on my notes. I was like, he ain't never gonna think of this.
Literally before the show, we're talking. It's like, I don't think you're gonna get my Coach of the Year. I'm like, what conference is he in? He's like, Eastern Conference. Instantly knowing off back. So who else he gonna pick in the East, man? Maybe Donovan from the Bulls, but
Thibodeau almost won Coach of the Year.
Yeah, he could have, but when you were talking about how good the Heat are gonna be, I'm like, all right, we got to say Coach of the Year.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be.
The way he's gonna turn the Heat around this year, I think is. All right, Couch Potato of the Year.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Kyle Kuzma. Now you see some of his preseason shots have looked god awful. I think he's gonna be the one Laker to leave the Lakers to not be an all-star and not be good after leaving the Lakers.
I'm going Tobias Harris.
That's my guy, man.
That's why I'm like, I don't know if you're gonna like this. That is your guy, but I just see it as happening. He's one of the highest paid players in the league. Sixers organization is not really that run well this year. Got a lot of distractions. He's making $30 million a year. I just don't see him performing like a $30 million per year kind of guy.
No, that's a good pick because I could definitely see him regressing. You saw he's really up and down. He gives you good performances, then he gives you really bad performances. So definitely a guy to.
I'm excited to see where we go with Couch Potato though.
Yeah. We gotta make some shirts, man. Coming soon.
Coming soon, man. All right, now let's go. Who you got coming out of the East?
I'm gonna go Brooklyn Nets.
I'm with you. Brooklyn Nets.
I want to say somebody else like the Heat or the Sixers, but if Brooklyn is healthy, it's gonna be tough, man.
It's gonna be tough. Who got in the West?
I'm gonna say Clippers. This is when they're healthy. Kawhi Leonard, when they put it all together and they're healthy, because let's not forget, Ty Lue is the best coach in the NBA right now. And the Lakers, older guys, Anthony Davis, you never know what the Lakers, Anthony Davis probably going to get hurt again. You never know.
I'm going the Phoenix Suns. I know you said they're gonna regress, but I think they can beat the Lakers, man. And if the Suns beat the Lakers, then who else is really in their way?
Yeah.
I know the West is gonna be deep this year. The Jazz, the Nuggets, the Warriors, but I see the Suns team, man, finally getting some depth on the bench, man. That's what they need. And I can see Devin Booker stepping into a bigger role this year. And Aiden, if he play like he did in the playoffs, man, watch out for the Suns team, man. And I like them coming out the West.
Let's not let LeBron see this shit and have more motivation to dominate the NBA.
All right, so who you got winning the finals?
I'm gonna go the Brooklyn Nets.
All right, I'm gonna go Brooklyn Nets too. We're both going the Nets here. Both got Nets. All right,
now let's go. No. Tell me your teams that you're running with this NBA. So there's no flop and there's no what is that bandwagoning this year? Like,
are we saying the Bulls, or is that already considered?
Now the Bulls, the Bulls is already our team. But other teams that you are rooting for this year.
All right, so in the West, I already told you the Jazz. I'm rooting for the Jazz this year. I might go buy a jersey after this. Might have to go get a Jared Butler.
You'll be the only one.
In the East, man, you're probably gonna say the Heat. So I'm gonna go with Celtics. I know Celtics aren't that good, but I do like Tatum. I do like Brown. So I'm going.
You've always been a Celtics guy, man.
I've always been I like the Celtics.
I know. I'm gonna go Sixers, Heat, and Clippers. Those are the teams I always run with. Maybe the Knicks because D Rose. You
can't have 4 teams, man. What are we doing here?
Hey, I love everybody. Come on.
4 teams. You get
These are teams I'm rooting for. This is not teams I'm saying gonna win it all.
All right. I wrote down some storylines. Now I'm gonna ask you what you think of this. of these questions. I wrote down some questions, storylines. Can Giannis take the next step and get a jump shot?
Yes.
Will Kyrie get the vaccinated?
Yes.
Can Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson get their groove back like in the bubble?
I'm going to say Duncan can, but I don't think Tyler can.
Where will Ben Simmons play by the All-Star break?
Philadelphia. He's staying in the Sixers, man.
Can Kuzma turn it around in D.C.?
Hell no.
Will the Warriors turn it around?
Yes.
Can the Kings end the 15-year playoff drought?
Nope. Not next year. Not this year. Not 5 years later.
Can Trae Young continue to be the Knick killer?
Yes. I'm going to say yes.
Will Tatum and Brown turn into top 15 players in the league?
Yes.
Will Luka or Ja Morant win a playoff series?
I'm going to say no, not this year.
Will Jason Kidd be a mentor that Luka needed to turn it around?
Yeah, I can see that. I can see him being that guy.
I think those are some good questions, some quick hitters, man.
Dude, what was you was in the stool and there was a fire around you writing these questions like, come on, this is decent, man.
I was looking around. I saw some questions, and I was like, I kind of like these. Half of them I just off the dome, man. But, man, I think that was a good NBA segment we had. I think it was a good preview all around. I'm excited, man. I'm excited
too, man.
NBA is back right now, Tuesday. College basketball is back in, end of this month, first week in November. You said what?
You know who I'm running with? Baylor all the way.
Again?
I mean, that's the team I picked last year. They won the championship. My prediction.
You gotta look into it again. You can't just pick Baylor.
Okay, I'll look into it.
Baylor's ranked 3rd in the Big 12 this year.
I'm gonna take that into consideration. But
Kansas.
there's gonna be too many sports on. There's gonna be something to watch every damn day. My girl's gonna be like, "Come on, when are we gonna go on a date?" I'm gonna be like, "Never." There's too many games on. I gotta watch the Bears, the Bulls. I got too much to watch. I'll make time for you someday.
Hey, college basketball. I mean, Kansas is good. Texas, we got Joseph, Texas, Gonzaga, Coach K, Farewell Tour, Duke. I might go to a Duke game this year.
Got to.
It's in the works. I might have got some tickets, but maybe. I see a T-shirt design now. The clown Coach K. But man, I think it's gonna be a great year. Basketball, like you said, it's back. We'll do some things content-wise. NBA, that's your cup of tea. College basketball is mine. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited for the NBA to be back. Excited to watch the Bulls and just the chaos that comes with with basketball. I think that's the best part of this time of year. College football team, now you see Alabama losing. You see, Clemson not being that good this year. The Big Ten East is undefeated. Michigan, Penn State, they just lost. Ohio State got one loss. Michigan State, man,
we said all this stuff. I said Michigan State was going to be 3-9. They're damn 6-0 right now.
I don't think we posted that video.
Okay. So they don't know.
They don't know. Until you said that, they don't know. We might cut that part. Hey, they don't know.
State. It's going to be undefeated.
But man, I'm excited. I think that's a good way to wrap it up, though. What you got for closing remarks?
Now, Giannis, you brought the question up, will he be able to have a jump shot? He shot a mid-range shot in the last preseason game.
Yeah.
Is he the best player in the NBA now? What are your thoughts?
That jump shot looked a little slow. It still doesn't look like.
No, it didn't look efficient.
Doesn't look efficient at all. But hey, if it goes in, that's one thing that matters. I'm excited to see Giannis play though. Excited to see everybody else, but I think Kevin Durant's still the best. KD, LeBron, Giannis. I think that's top 3 everybody's rocking with this year. My closing remark. Kind of Whiteside.
Man.
It had to come to an end. We'll be back ready to rock and roll in April next year. Hey, but stay tuned though. We might have some MLB guys on the forecast for 6-Man Blitz. So
Hey, I like that.
But what you got for song of the week though?
We'll go Flocky Flocky, Don Toliver, Travis Scott.
The boy said Flocky. Bro, what?
I think that's what it's called.
Who names the song Flocky? I think I said this last week, but I'm not gonna say it again.
It's okay to repeat, man. A song is the songs will last forever, man.
Let's go. Race My Mind by Drake on Certified Lover Boy.
I don't think I checked out that song, but
Dude, that album is here. Every time I hop in the shower, Certified Lover Boy. Every time.
hey, definitely, since I got my Droid life now, the LG, man, haven't tapped in as much music. Hey, if you've been seeing the HuffPost game and it's a little off, it's because your boy's got the Droid LG life right now. We're coming to an iPhone gang next week. Coming soon.
All right, but that's all we got for you guys. Make sure to stay tuned for updates. Follow social media at 69 Blitz, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Coming up on a year next month, so we'll do something for that. We gotta think of some stuff. But make sure to download these episodes. Help us go a long way. Numbers been coming back up, so that's good. Follow. The YouTube is where you're gonna find a lot of stuff at. Social medias. The Fantasy Corner. The Huff Post Game Show. It's on YouTube too. Most people don't realize that. We're getting 100 views on Instagram and Twitter, separately, and then come to YouTube, it's like 4 views. It's on YouTube too, man. It's on YouTube too.
Check it out on YouTube too.
Check it out. It's only 2 minutes, so nothing too crazy. But hey, that's all. That's all I got. So you got anything else?
That's all I got too.
Hey, that's all I got. See you guys next week. Peace.